What is that? Maybe that's a piece of... Hold on. Where'd it go? What is that, like fish bites or candy? I don't know. Welcome back, muchachos. So, on the way over here, pretty much all day since I got up, been trying to shake things, change my mood, and then wondering, could I possibly pull off being in a good mood even though I'm not? And in the end, I don't really think that would be good for me, because I probably could sit here and smile and seem like I'm in a good mood and keep it all back, but I'm not. But hopefully dragging myself out the house and doing some fishing will improve things. Let's get rid of this piece of candy here. So for over a period of about 2 weeks, a lot of us saw something dark coming. Some of us held on to hope. For those who held on to hope, the drop kick yesterday was worse. The drop kick was pretty bad for us that saw something dark coming this way, and we finally got confirmation of it. And after that, yeah, I had plans to fish yesterday, but I had, when I saw that, yeah, yeah. So I'm pretty much grieving. And that might seem odd to some people if you know who I'm grieving for, because this is not someone that I knew personally. However, I think I met Hobo Shoestring in the 90s briefly somewhere, because he seems so familiar to me, but I can't be certain of that. But I have been watching his videos for about 5 or more years, maybe 6 years, something like that. My fishing in this video is not going to be complicated. Well, pretty much not at first, right? Super simple. Just going to drop shot some night crawler right here, see if I can get some bait and some food all at the same time. Might switch to bass because I brought that stuff. However, probably just going to do this. So, about a little bit over 2 weeks ago, Hobo Shoestring went missing. I'll tell you what I've heard, but I don't know if this is the gospel, the real truth, right? But apparently he was in the hospital because of taking ill with exhaustion, and he wandered out disoriented. That's what I've heard from several people. So he was in the hospital, and then he wasn't, and he wandered out, not to be heard from again. Eventually people went looking for him and got to his house, which is on Boone Lake in Tennessee, in Johnson City. Reports are that his hat was there, his phones, his gear. And this is several days later, I suppose, after he walked out of the hospital. So 2 weeks after he initially went missing, fishermen on Friday discovered a body in Boone Lake. The lake had not been officially searched by the authorities, I believe, at this point, and there was a search scheduled to happen on Saturday, today. So since a body had been found, people canceled that search. It was a search, you know, conducted by fans and friends. My friend Billy, Catfishing Billy, was going to help out with the search. So it took a while during the day for the confirmation. First, the death was confirmed, and then the body from the lake was confirmed. So a lot of us saw this coming, right? You know, like Hobo Shoestring would have never have gone off without his hat. Maybe his phones, but not his hat, right? he will be missed. So this is totally a late start for this session, but probably not a problem, right? It's like 10 after 6 right now. Sunset is a little bit after 7. I've been here for maybe 10-15 minutes with a line in the water. No bites. The only thing active is gar, but maybe just after a while it'll change, right? There we go. Gotcha. There was nothing, absolutely no bites at the first spot. So we just moved down to the bridge and there we go. Almost big enough to eat, but definitely big enough for bait. I didn't bring the tote down here, but that's no biggie. We'll just go get it. All right, first piece of bait. Not bad. Mr. Shoestring liked a bit of fishing himself. Not quite on the level of me and others, but he did like to fish. One thing I wanted to talk about, when you're grieving, sometimes you need a distraction, take your mind off it. But it's really just a tactic to help you work through it a little bit without being too overwhelmed. You know, fishing is good for that. So you're not bombarded, right? You're not like surrounded by people that are grieving like you, or sitting at home and all over your YouTube feed or tribute videos to Shoestring and news reports about Shoestring. YouTube thinks you're interested in this, right? So it just keeps bombarding you, but you've already reached that point of overload and you don't need to be captivated by the death. You need to move on and work through the emotions and everything. Get back to life. Celebrate his life, not get captivated by his death, is what I'm talking about. Gotcha. Oh, wow, that was something. Oh, that was not a good hookup, but I saw that. That was a little better. I wonder what that was. I saw big white broad body. Gotcha. This is smaller, not what I just missed, but there we go. It's a gill again. Gilligan. Well, my mood is getting a little better. I made a corny joke. Gilligan. It is a gill again. So I've got 2 pieces of bait now. I don't have anything for the plate. I got 3. Is it, what is this, 1 for the plate? Oh. Oh. Damn you, snodgrass. Damn you. slightly different angle right out there in front of that overhanging bit of grass. I'm not always a fan of drop shotting this spot. There are snags, but close in where I'm focused, it's not. I guess I gotta take that back. I was about to say it's not as bad as further out, but we're right by a pumping station. Yeah, things change. Damn it. Well, I'm not going to try that slightly different angle again this afternoon. Spot switch again. I don't know, did the bite just go away? Not much of one here. It seemed like I found the spot over there until it seemed like the spot found somewhere else to go, get away from me. Yeah, the bite came and went. One of two things are happening right now. Maybe three, because definitely my wheels are rolling and we're going down this road. We're either going down this road to another spot or the end of the video. Definitely nice to be out. I just came out fishing this afternoon for my own head, you know, to clear it. Just a little bit of a distraction to help me work through stuff. It is possible to grieve for someone you don't know. There are people that think it's silly. Why are you grieving for someone you don't know? Well, this is someone that we do know. Think of me, for instance. You feel like you know me because you've been watching my videos for a long time. And that brings us close together, though we've never met. Some of us have, but I've not met all of you. And Hobo Shoestring most certainly did meet a lot of his subs here and there, but not all of them. But you feel like you've come to know this person that you've been watching, because it's not like getting to know an actor by watching their work, because you're not really getting to know them, you're just getting to know their work, right? For us YouTubers, we're not actors, we're real life individuals showing you our life. It might be a slice of it, just fishing or cooking in the kitchen, or, you know, hopping freights, different things like that, but that's a part of our life that we're sharing with you. So yeah, you can totally grieve in this instance. It's probably not the same as grieving for your father, who Craig just lost, or grieving for a brother or a sister, or your husband or your wife, or your children, because obviously there's a closer bond there, right? So this process is just as similar as any grieving process, but maybe not as intense as others, but it is grieving all the same. And like I said, I would rather celebrate his life than be captivated by his death. And right now there is a lot of content being produced about his death. I'm sure we all want to know, like, what was the cause of death? Well, but do we need to be bombarded by one video after another? YouTube just keeps suggesting these videos, and it's kind of why I'm just like, I got to get out of the house. Every time I go to choose another video to watch, if I'm sitting there watching videos, even if I'm just looking at music, a Shoestring video pops up, update, or, you know, a news thing about him, and I'm just like, enough already. Yeah, you're right. All right, guys, fishing is really good for the soul, good for the head, and it's good for this too. Adios, muchachos.